A heart attack has no single villain. There is no one germ to point at, no single bullet that fired. Ask yourself, what caused it? And the honest answer is dozens of things, all pointing in the same direction for a very long time. So, if there is no single cause, how do we even prevent it? Let me show you the web. Hey medicos, what's up? I am Dr. Rahul and this is the web of causation of disease. And by the end of this video, you will be able to draw the heart attack web and never lose a mark on it. What multifactorial causation really means, how to build and reach the web. These are the things we are going to talk about in this video. So watch the full video because I will also tell you about the exact keywords, mnemonics for this topic and MCQ trap your examiner will use. Full notes and question bank are in the description. Join my community on Telegram, subscribe to GM40 Academy, and let's go. Remember the triad? Agent, host, and environment? It works beautifully when there is one clear agent, like Plasmodium in malaria. So tell me, what is the agent for a heart attack? Smoking? Millions smoke and never have one. Cholesterol? Diabetes? Stress? Each matters, but none is enough on its own, and every one of them feeds the others. When no single cause is necessary and none is sufficient, one triangle can't hold it. You need a web. The germ theory gave us one clean arrow. Cause leads to disease. For a heart attack, that arrow snaps. So, put myocardial infarction on the right side of your screen and instead of one arrow, draw many arrows pointing into it. Each arrow is a risk factor. That convergence, many arrows, one disease, is the entire idea of the web. Now, zoom in on the arrows closest to the disease. Right at the heart is coronary thrombosis, already narrowed by atherosclerosis. And what drives atherosclerosis? High blood pressure, high LDL cholesterol, diabetes, obesity. These are the near causes, the last links before the attack. Let's just step one ring further back. What produces hypertension or bad lipids, diabetes or obesity? Our behavior, a high fat, high salt diet, smoking, physical inactivity, and chronic stress. And watch the arrows cross. Smoking worsens lipids and makes the blood clot. Obesity drives blood pressure and diabetes. This is not a clean ladder. It is a mesh where everything pulls on everything else. Now go back to the roots behind the behaviors sit the deep upstream causes. High socioeconomic status, urbanization, sedentary modern work, and your genes. These feed the behaviors which feed the biology which ends in a clot, coronary thrombosis. Now step back and look at the whole thing again. Root causes, behaviors, biology, all wired together, many chains converging on one disease. And that interconnected mesh is the web of causation. Say it out loud with me. The web of causation is the model of multifactorial causation in which a disease like myocardial infarction results from the interaction of many factors interconnected in multiple interlocking chains of events. And no single cause is either necessary or sufficient. This is your exam answer. Keep MI as your model and trace one chain. Urbanization leads to sedentary job and a rich diet. That leads to obesity. Obesity drives up blood pressure, blood sugar, and lipids. Those build atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis ends in coronary thrombosis and hence the heart attack. But you could have entered that same web from smoking or from stress or from your genes. Many roads and one destination. But why should we care? 3 reasons. 1, and this is the beautiful part. To prevent the disease, you do not need to know the whole cause. Cut any single strand, lower the salt, stop smoking, treat the blood pressure, and you weaken the entire web. 2, this is the master model for every non-communicable disease. Heart disease, diabetes, stroke, most of the cancers, because none of them has a single agent. 3, it grows straight out of the triad. When the agent dissolves into a crowd of risk factors, the triangle becomes a web. For your written answer, the examiner is hunting for these keywords: multifactorial causation, web of causation, no single cause is necessary or sufficient, many interconnected chains, a mesh of risk factors are modifiable or non-modifiable, removing even one link can break the chain and prevent the disease, and the punchline, the web is the model for chronic non-communicable disease. Write those, get the marks. Time for a mnemonic. Let's shrink the whole idea to one word. WEB, web. W, many ways in multiple chains, no single cause. E, each strand is a risk factor and they interlink. B, break any strand to prevent the disease. WEB, web. 3 letters, full marks. Now let's answer this. In a patient with myocardial infarction, no single necessary and sufficient cause can be found. Instead, diet, smoking, hypertension, diabetes, and stress act through many interconnected chains. This model of disease causation is rule out the 3 wrong options first. Pause here. The answer is B, the web of causation. The epidemiological triad needs one identifiable agent, and here there isn't one. The iceberg phenomenon is about hidden versus visible cases, not causes. And D, the natural history of disease is the timeline of one disease over time, not its many causes. Stay tuned. I'll see you in the next video.